Hello, this is the Ramblings of an Indisciplined Mind podcast for Wednesday, November 2nd, 2016. Yeah, my week's all messed up because off yesterday, back to work today, doesn't really feel like Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm going to a different location, and then Friday I'm going to work from home, so this week is just going to be all confusing. All confusing. Let's see. So yesterday I did take off, and the main reason was NaNoWriMo. And I had a very productive day. I went in the morning. I went to Big B Coffee and got coffee and an apple fritter for breakfast. And I sat there for about 2 hours, sucking down some Java and writing. And I left I got there probably close to 8, and I left a little bit before 10. So I got home and I did some other things, and then I did a little bit more writing at home there. I think I put another hour and a half at least, maybe a little bit more in there. And then there was something going on at the house, and I need to kind of make myself scarce, whichever. Pick the pronunciation you like. And so I packed up my old kit bag and went to McDonald's and just got a snack of some fries and got a pop. Sat there for another 2 hours and wrote. And when I got all done, I was over the 5,000 mark for words, and that was good. That was kind of my goal for the day. I do like to try to get ahead a bit. If you are going strictly for the 50,000 word mark, and I'm hoping this is going to be bigger than that. So it's 1,000. I think they've changed it to be 1,666 words, which I think will be more. It used to be 1,637. I think if you take 50,000 divided by 30, I think it comes like close to that with some change. So, but yeah, so like today, I'm kind of hoping to crank out another 1,000. I did 1,000 this morning, so I'd like to keep it about 2,000. I'll probably try to do 3 or so on the weekends if I can, on Saturday and Sunday. Some Sundays that might be kind of tough actually, but we'll see. We will see how that goes. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it so far. I actually had a little bit of a hard time getting going this morning, but I did get moving, and I did get the scene moving in a direction that I was happy with. So yeah, I think we are rolling along. The other thing I did, I did some other productivity things, and one of the other things I did is I called about the website. And I probably could have done this Monday or even maybe later Sunday, because when I went through the bit to say, yeah, I want my domain on GoDaddy to point to the WordPress site at 1 it was like, okay, well, you need to change the site to use these name servers, which is a way of processing DNS, and DNS is the way that you do things based on names. It's the path that it uses to get to places. And so I made that change over on the GoDaddy side, and I think by Sunday night, I think I was getting a 1 kind of parking page kind of thing. So I probably really could have called, Monday morning or Sunday night or whatever. But, the email I got said, change these. It could take up to 42 hours for this. So I was being the good doobie, and I was waiting the 42 hours. But when I get home from from Bigby yesterday. I was like, okay, nothing's changed. I need to call. Now, I've been working on this website, and I have, from within the website tool, I have done the publish operation. It was available out on the internet, although not a link to my domain, but just with a temporary address that they gave me. It was available out there. So I called in, and in a very short time, and I'm calling in the 101, in a very short time, I get to talk to a person, and I explain what's going on and what I'm trying to do, and he takes me, he says, there's also, so you've got the WordPress side, you've also got kind of the domain side for 101, so I've got like two portals. I got the WordPress portal, and then I got the 101 account portal, I guess you'll say. And he took me there, and you get to the screen where it shows you what, here's what you're currently configured for. So I can see I've got a WordPress account, I can see the temporary thing, and that it's been installed on my site, and all this nonsense. And there's a little publish button there. He's like, have you clicked that publish button? I'm thinking, I've clicked the publish button over in WordPress, but I'm thinking this must be different. And I said, no. He said, okay, so click it. And I clicked that publish button, and it pops up something that says, all right, what domain do you want to use? And listed right there was Penslinger. I want that domain. So it could see it. It knew that it was supposed to be able to have access to it. So I said, yes, click that one, select Penslinger, click OK. And it's like, okay. And he says, give it about 10 minutes because it's going to be changing all of my links. So I gave it about 10 minutes, and I actually ended up having to, and he warned me this might be the case. I had to clear the cache and shut down. I was using Chrome. Chrome's my main browser, and shut it down and reopen it up. And then Shazam. You go to Penslinger.com, see the brand new website, so it's there. So yeah, feel free to go check it out. I would encourage you to go check it out if you haven't already. I did tweet a little bit about it yesterday. There are some cool things on there. I've got on the main page, I've got a bit of a sneak peek at the cover art for the Nest Relevant series. So yeah, you can see that on the main page. I've also added a newsletter that I intend to put out monthly. So if you want to get monthly updates as far as what I'm doing, you can subscribe to that there, and you'll get my monthly newsletter. At some point, I need to put in some sort of incentive, like I'll write you into my book, or maybe I can offer a short story for free or something like that. I'll have to look and see what I've got for short stories. But yeah, it's up. I did get Kane Dorr emailed me and posted on Facebook that he liked the site. He was questioning if I had all the podcast links where they need to be, and I actually have some ideas about. There's probably a couple things I need to tweak. I spent a bit of time yesterday after it's up. Oh, I want to tweak that. Oh, I want to tweak that. And, did some other things. The other thing I thought was really cool. For Blogger, it would automatically post to Google+, which makes sense for all Google products. But I had to manually post to Twitter and to Facebook, and I posted two things on Facebook. I posted my personal feed, I post to the Keith Hughes Penslinger page. And so that was cool. But I thought, so now I would have to, if I wanted to hit all of that, I would have to do it all manually, including Google+, because I've lost that linkage. And I thought to myself yesterday, I thought, I am in the land of WordPress, of add-ins, that there's got to be something out there to do this with. And I did find an add-in where I can say, I want to share this post, and I've got my Twitter, my Google, my two Facebook places set up, and I say, yeah, I want to share this post, and it says, okay, here's every place you're going to share it, and then what do you want to say about it? And so in the case for this podcast, I just copy and paste in description of the episode, hit one share button, and done. It was really nice. I did it yesterday. It was really nice and easy peasy, easy peasy. So yeah, the only thing I'm finding that I don't really like is that you've got this thing called tags and categories. They're kind of the same thing. I think categories are kind of the new hotness, and tags are the old busted joint. They're just ways of categorizing your posts. And so when I imported my blog, it made all my labels over on the Blogger side, made them categories. And what I don't like about that is I can't like copy and paste my list of keywords that I use in where I upload it and in YouTube and whatnot, because it just gives you a list of here's all the categories, and you got check boxes, and you got to go through and check them all. And there isn't a search feature either, and that seems a little cumbersome to me. So I haven't totally figured that out yet. I'm just kind of living with it. It's only today will be my third post, or actually my fourth, counting the timeout episode. So I'm still getting used to it, but it's fine. It's the rest of it. I'm liking it a lot. So I'm sure once I kind of get my processes down to the point where it's kind of automatic, it won't be such a big deal. I think eventually tags are supposed to go away and categories are supposed to stay. I need to find out for sure if that's the case. If it's not the case, then maybe I'll flip-flop my categories to tags, because there is this for tags. You get a little thing, and I can just paste right in there, and Bob's my uncle. So yeah, that's what's going on there. I'm very happy to have it up. I was actually surprised, Sunday especially, once I made my changes and I was just waiting. It was just gnawing at me. Is it up? And then Monday when it still wasn't up, it's just so it felt so good to finally have all the switches flipped, and to finally have it up and running totally. It feels great. And I did have to redo the feeds yet again. So if your podcatcher doesn't handle that very nicely, then you might see some stuff popping up as unread that you previously have as well. So be aware of that. But you've probably already seen that by the time you hear or see this. But that's really all I wanted to talk about today. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be talking to you then. So be seeing you.